Welcome to step 5 on this 8-step process, this journey that we're taking from darkness to light. And thank you for taking this journey with me. And if this is your first time coming across these videos, coming across this process that I'm doing through Holy Week, a process of realizing and getting into your soul energy space and then tapping into your soul's mission. And if this is your first day and you're on step 5, I strongly encourage you to go back, find step 1 and start from there. And of course, you may not be always able to log on live at 6:30, but you log on when you can. These videos are up on my page for about 30 days. And if you know somebody who hasn't got Facebook and you'd love them to experience this process, it's also up on my YouTube channel. It's Nuala O'Connor at Retuning Me. Either of those should find me, hopefully. And it's a separate playlist, up there. So, what are we doing tonight? Where are we going tonight? Excuse me. Last night we were talking about being good enough. I truly am good enough. Even though there is hurt in my energy, even though there's unresolved issues in my energy, there's dis-ease. Right now, I truly am good enough. And you are. Excuse me. But sometimes we don't see ourselves as being good enough. We have these scripts playing in us. We put ourselves down. We are the hardest on ourselves. We set ourselves up for failure. We self-sabotage. And tonight is about honouring that, putting our hands up and saying, I truly forgive myself. You see, we did learn these scripts from somebody else way back. You know, we don't get to put ourselves down out of thin air. We don't get to take on all the blame out of thin air. It's part of a system and it's part of a journey and it's part of what we witnessed, experienced, learnt from in infancy. And then it's repeated itself subconsciously in there. And when we get overstressed, they're the thoughts that get to kick in and they prevent us from being able to connect into and be nourished by our soul space and to realize our soul's mission. So that's what we're going to tap on tonight. We're going to tap as we talk about truly forgiving ourselves. And right now you may feel, oh, time to make the cup of tea, time to do something else, time to go for a walk. Stick with me now. You've stayed with me for the other steps up to now, and we have to reach in and be compassionate with ourselves. We have to honour that even though somebody maybe taught it or we learnt these scripts way back in childhood, we're still thinking them now, and we need to forgive ourselves for that. And the reason I say that, and the reason I've come to this as part of the process, is through learning about an ancient Hawaiian ritual called Ho'oponopono. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Ho'oponopono is an ancient Hawaiian ritual of self-actualization. And in it, it used to be, now it's changed, the system that I know, but way back when, basically somebody presented themselves to the ancestors of the community and said, took responsibility for their thoughts and their actions and where they were in life. And then in doing that through this whole process, this whole ritual, they got release. It was like it gave them release. And Dr. Hugh Len would be the Hawaiian doctor that was very much accredited with bringing on a new way of doing this self-actualization, a system that, 5 scripts. And he carried it on from somebody else, but I'm going to talk about him. And the 5 scripts are, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. 4 scripts. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And sometimes people start with thank you, I love you, and it's like a mantra. Now, I've slightly adapted those in my work, and I've added the word truly in, because when you add your truth into it and you say, I truly love you, that's much deeper, that goes much deeper. And, I suppose it's about a truth. And we've been talking about truth all week. Finding, speaking your truth of the pain and the darkness that you're in. And so it's the same thing here. So it would be, I truly love you. I truly am sorry for the thoughts, beliefs, actions, and habits that I have that are keeping me in this energy. I truly ask your forgiveness. Now, whose forgiveness are you asking? You're asking your deeper self, the part of you or the aspect of you that I talked about at the beginning of this process that is hurt. That's who you're talking to. So I truly love you. I truly am sorry for the thoughts, beliefs, actions, and habits that are keeping me triggering this negative stress response and keeping us in this negative space, this dark space. I truly ask your forgiveness. And then I added one in. I truly seek your help. And this is where the retuning and the resolution starts to happen. Because in seeking the help of the part of you that has previously been wounded, it's like a bit of inner child work. You know yourself that when you ask a child to help you, they immediately come on your side and they're totally with you and will do anything for you because you've asked for their help. You're not telling them what to do. You're asking for their help. Well, it's something similar to that. You're asking the wounded part of you to help you to resolve the issue that's keeping them wounded so that you all, the whole of your vibration, can retune to a much higher and lighter frequency. True love, true joy. And then you can tap into that soul energy space within you, be nourished by it, and realize your soul's mission. I hope you're getting all of that. So that's, I truly need your help. And then you say, I truly am grateful for that help. Okay. So tonight we're focusing on the bit of it that is, I truly forgive myself. It's like a shortcut through all of that. We have sort of been doing it in a different way through this process. But that's the reason why we're adding in, I truly forgive myself right now. And as I tap around this one round of I truly forgive myself, I'm inviting you to add words in there. So you might be saying, I might say, I truly forgive myself. And you might say, for always putting myself down. You might say, for making myself do more than I'm fit for. Or for the pain that's in my knee that's not going away. Now you might think, I didn't put that pain there. But it's your body. And your actions and your thoughts and your beliefs, and most of them are subconscious, probably are what contributed to the pain in your knee. The pain in your knee is telling you there's dis-ease in your energy. And that's what you're looking forgiveness from. The dis-ease that is in your energy. Because it had to get there somehow. And yes, it could have been caused initially by a trauma that was not your fault. And it's not about fault or blame here either, by the way. It's not about that. It's a ritual. It's an honouring. It's about, again, being your own best friend. So it's that dis-ease that we're honouring, and we're saying, I truly am sorry that I still have this dis-ease in my energy, and that I still have these thoughts, and I still have these beliefs, even though I know they're part of a past hurt and a past time. So basically you're letting yourself off the hook in this. And it reminds me of what's going to happen tomorrow, actually, and nearly even tonight, the agony in the garden, which happened after the Last Supper. And in that, you know, Jesus struggled with the mission that he was on. And tomorrow on the cross, he says, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And it's a bit like that. You're asking forgiveness of your deeper energy for the subconscious things that are going on in you, because you're not aware a lot of the time of what those thoughts are and what's going on in there, but you are aware they are there because you've got pain in your knee. I'm using that as an example. Or pain in your elbow, or you're always irritated, or you're triggering a stress response. So it's from there that you're actually saying, I forgive myself, mostly for what I know not what I do. Okay? And it's that sense of, you know, I forgive myself for always running away and skirting around this darkness, rather than just tapping through it and getting my way to the light. Okay? So just tap on the karate chop point. I truly forgive myself. And you add in if there's something you want to add in there. For the pain in my body, for my lack of compassion for myself. It's not about anybody else here, it's about ourselves, okay? And then switch to the other side. I truly forgive myself. 2 fingers under the nose, 2 fingers on the crease of the chin. I truly forgive myself. And switch. 2 go down, 2 go up. I truly forgive myself. Gentle tapping. And then bring the 2 fingers just into the corner of the eye, under the collarbone. I truly forgive myself. And you say what it is that comes into your head. And it's not about beating yourself up here either. You're just forgiving yourself for all the stuff that you don't know. It's all in your subconscious. You're doing the best that you can right now. And you truly forgive yourself for these automatic thoughts that are triggering you off. You forgive yourself for continuing to think of them. I truly forgive myself. Come out to the outer eye, the lower ribs. I truly forgive myself. Switch it over. I truly forgive myself. Sliding in front of the ear, and then the little finger and thumb. I truly forgive myself. And then switch. Front of the ear, little finger and thumb. I truly forgive myself. And then you're coming up to the upper outer eyebrow and the middle finger and thumb. I truly forgive myself. And then just switch. I truly forgive myself. Come under the eye, under the arm. I truly forgive myself. And then switch again. I truly forgive myself. And whatever comes into your head, and maybe nothing does. Maybe you're just tapping along. It all works. You're retuning your vibration. Come to the crease of the nose, the outer torso. I truly forgive myself. Switch it over. I truly forgive myself for all the actions and the thoughts that are subconsciously going on in my energy and can trigger me into a stress response, and I'm not even aware of them. I truly forgive myself. Under the nose, crease of the chin. I truly forgive myself for any thought, belief, action or habit that I have that is preventing me from retuning my darkness to vibrant light and love. And switch that over. I truly forgive myself. You see, we don't need to keep beating ourselves up. We don't need to be hard on ourselves. Life is hard enough. Would you think so? Why keep it going? Step out of that. Literally step out of it. And start to be compassion for yourself. Place your hands on the solar plexus. And if Christianity is your way and you have a belief system, then I encourage you right now to say to the divinity, to say to the more than. Maybe you use the word Father, Mother, whatever works for you. O Divine Creator, forgive me. For most of the time, I know not what I think. O Divine Creator, forgive me. For most of the time, I know not what I think. And that is true for 95% of your thinking time. Only 5% of what you think is actually at a conscious level. So for all the thinking you do, that only makes up 5%. All of the conscious thinking you do only makes up 5% of all of your thinking time. So you really don't know what you're thinking most of the time. None of us do. But we get indications by the pain in our body, by the thoughts we think, by how we think and feel about other people. They all let us know whether we're diseased in our own energy. Because if you're critical of others, you're critical of yourself. So how are you feeling? This is one that most of us don't like doing because we always feel it's not our fault. Why do we seek forgiveness? What happened to us, if there was trauma or whatever, is not our fault. But what we think subconsciously in there is our fault. Now, every subconscious thought that we have was once a conscious thought that we thought over and over again. It was unresolved and it became a conscious thought or a subconscious thought, automatic one. So by doing this sort of process and by tapping and retuning the thoughts, changing them around, you're actually, I said it last night, you're recycling those hardwired neural pathways for much better thoughts that will prevent you from getting stressed, prevent you from ending up being triggered into darkness again, and help you to live your life at an energy of light and love. And to me, that's success. I hope you're finding these sessions helpful. Please let me know. Please like and share them with your friends. But most importantly, enter into the process for yourself. Truly forgive yourself. Put your hands on your solar plexus. Do the tapping. You can watch this video over and over and over for the next while. And do the tapping points. And truly forgive yourself for what you don't know. It's subconscious, automatic, negative thinking patterns that keep us caught in darkness. And then something happens up here quite innocently, or maybe not even so innocently, and it triggers us off into that darkness that has not yet been resolved. So truly forgive yourself for not having resolved this darkness yet. And you're on the way. You're well on the way. And well done. This is the sort of work that I do with clients, believe it or not. If you think it's tough on here, imagine being in a session with me. But it's all about bringing people from their darkness, transforming it, resolving it, retuning it to much lighter frequencies, because we deserve to live our best life. We deserve to come through, to travel through into the light. But sometimes the darkness nearly seems better because we're used to it. And so we'll nearly even stay in there. Oh, I can't change, I couldn't change that. You can't teach a dog new tricks. All the statements that you said. It's too late now. It's never too late to get on with living your best life and enjoying your life. Never too late. And think of it this way. If you're somebody who's caught in anxiety and low self-confidence and low self-esteem and all of those things, do you not think it's about time that you got to live your best life? That you got to retune those states so you can be the gift that you were put on this earth to be, of love and joy. And that will only be, it's so much harder to be that when you're caught in darkness deep inside. It's so much easier to be that when you've retuned that darkness. And I'm not saying that you won't need to retune. I tap every day because we need to retune. Every day we're interacting with other energies. Just like playing a guitar, every day strings are going to go out of tune. You need to tune them. And that's what daily tapping, daily meditation, daily mindfulness practices, whatever it is you do, that's what it will do, retune. And that's what this form of tapping is about. Literally retuning all of your vibrations, all of your meridian energies to that higher, positive, more successful script. A truly positive present tense script. Don't forget to tell friends who haven't got Facebook that I am posting these sessions, these live sessions. I'm saving them and I'm putting them up on YouTube as a playlist. So anybody can go visit it at any time. And you can continue to revisit it and revisit it and revisit it. I will be back tomorrow for step 6 of 8. And if this is your first night again at this, and you've come in here at step 5, I do strongly recommend you go back to step 1 and start the process through. You don't have to do it. I'm doing it from Palm Sunday to Easter Sunday because I think it's a beautiful energy time to enter into a process of journeying from darkness to light. This is not any sort of religious group's experience. This is a spiritual, soulful experience using this time, this particular time, because it's an amazing energy time. Isn't that what we're doing in the seasons? We're journeying from darkness into light. So let's do it within. Resolve some stress, retune, and get connected into our soul space. And I've definitely hit the 20 minutes, so I'm going to end right now. Namaste. The God, the divine in me, respects and honours the God and the divine in you. Hope to see you tomorrow night. Take care.